the truth is not for them. Right? Like I said, we're here to proclaim the downfall of this wicked kingdom. Right? So we're not prophesying good things for this place, man. That's why they hate us. Okay? The world hates us. But before that, it hates Yahushua, man. Okay? Because Yahushua said what? I testify that the works that are being done in this place are evil. Okay? You see? And we're standing in the same lot. Okay? We are against the ways of this world, man. We're seeking for a kingdom where righteousness dwells. Okay? This is not the place, man. Right? This has to be exterminated, man. Right? Edom has to come down from rulership, man. Right? What?
Jeremiah 28 and verse 8, it says, the prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms of war and of evil and of pestilence.
So how do you know if a prophet today is a right prophet, is a prophet sent of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai? Is he speaking according to these words? To the same words, man. To the Lord, to the discipline.
Yes.
Yeah.
Verse 9, the prophet which prophesied of peace, when the word of the prophet shall come to pass, then shall the prophet be known that the Lord had truly sent him.
There's going to be known, man. But we know that the Lord has no intention to bring peace to this kingdom, man. Okay? Only evil and evil behold his come, man. Right? This place has been to be destroyed, man. That is the counsel that the Lord has against this place, man. Right? Because of the evils that they're doing throughout the whole world, man. The whole earth is polluted because of the ways of Babylon the Great, man. Right? So the world is in great need of new rulership, of new supervisors. Man.
Ezekiel 13 and verse 16, to wit, the prophets of Israel which prophesy concerning Jerusalem and which see visions of peace for her, there is no peace, saith the Lord power.
There is what? There is no peace, man. There is no peace, man. The Lord is bringing what? Famine, pestilence, the sword, okay? Evils, the love of many waxing cold. Those are the things that are about to happen in this place, man. And it's already happening on the other side of the earth, man. Right? These people, they're not in a state of laughter, of joy on the other side of the earth, man. Right? Just wait for this to happen on this side, man.
That's right.
See?
If I may add too, because judgment is going to begin at the Heavenly Father's house, you know, and that's the nation of Israel. That's where it's going to start, you know, and that's why there's a time known as Jacob's trouble, because Jacob's being targeted first, man.
Like you said, it's going to start at the house of Israel, also coming for your leaders too, the false prophets, because the blood has to be required at their hand. You know, and also a red flag should be if the prophet is preaching about peace, this congregation is a big congregation, is preaching a world-friendly doctrine, that should be a red flag.
Right.
You know, because in the scriptures it speaks about that the Lord's sanctuary is going to be a small sanctuary, not a big congregation marching down the streets. You know, who's the king, Christ, this, that, the third. No, man. You know, it's a small sanctuary that's going to be here and proclaiming words that's against this kingdom, right? Not world-friendly. Okay, things that is gonna break down, you know, the foundations within your mind. You know, the pollutions within your mind, man. Right? But if it's a peace thing, hey, that red flag should be up right there, man. Saying, no, this is a teacher I should not be following. You know? I should be following a teacher that's preaching the right things, the things that the scripture actually says, man. You know?
If I may add too, because the prophets were not liked, you know, because of what they spoke. For example, in the book of Samuel, they were afraid of Samuel. They said, are you coming peaceably? Because the prophets, they prophesy evil things, bad times. And that's why they're set up, right?
What did that king say about Micah? I hate him. He never prophesies good about him. Yeah. No, but you know, he's rebuking you so you can get better, man. He's leading you out of the path of death.
That's a warning.
It's a warning, man. But these people, they don't like to be warned.
Right.
Rather, it says what? They heap unto themselves teachers, itching ears, meaning that they want to hear what they want to hear.
Right.
See, prophesy to us lies, cause deceit, not
things.
truth. Smooth things,
Right.
Things that, again, as the brother said, world friendly, PC, man.
And that's what led to his demise, because he was following after those particular prophets who had what the Lord put a lying spirit through that demon, the lying spirit in the prophet's mouth, right? So what happened? He went up to war when he wasn't supposed to go to war. He got put to death. Right?
And again, it's not because a lot of people, the majority told him to go, and one said, no, don't go.
Right.
So just again to prove the point that the Lord doesn't work with numbers.
Right.
Okay, you see?
There's more false prophets than actual true prophets.
Right.
This is Isaiah 30. I'll start at verse 9. It says that this is a rebellious people, lying children that will not hear the law of the Lord, would say to the seers, see not, and to the prophets, prophesy not unto us right things, speak unto us smooth things, prophesy deceits.
That's the mindset of these people across the street, walking to and fro. If they had the choice to stop this, they would stop this, man. They don't want us to be here preaching the words of Yahweh. Because again, this is against their mindset. This is against their hope. They actually want us to end, man.
The truth requires change. See?
Exactly.
What happened with Nineveh, they actually repented. Most of these people, they don't want to repent. They actually come
like
with
this
this lifestyle because
this
this lifestyle that Esau it appeases their flesh. Everything that's given into the system, it appeases the flesh. It's the satisfaction of the flesh. It's the gratification. Everything at the finger of your, everything at your fingers.
Everything's convenient.
Right.
Everything's convenient. There's no suffering in this world. And this how do you call it? Metropolis, the mother cities. Well, everything's at the fingertip. Everything's you can use an app to get whatever you want in this place.
Too much pleasure destroys a man in this society. Too much pleasure destroys a man in this kingdom, rather. Okay? Because you're supposed to have a balance. Right? The man's supposed to go through certain hardships as a man. You know, so when you overcome those hardships, you know, you actually get a boost in the spirit. You know, because you overcame that, right? If you're not going through nothing. Like there's one ancient saying that there's no one more miserable than a man that's not go through anything. You know what I'm saying? Roughly paraphrasing. So you got to go through certain struggles, right? Now, women, you know, they're set up for comfort. They want comfort. You understand what I'm saying? But even them, they're not supposed to be in no full out pleasure like that. Not in this society. The scripture says, "She that liveth in pleasure is dead while she liveth." So both sides is a balance. You know what I'm saying? Good.
This is John 3, verse 19. And this is the condemnation, that light is coming to the world, and men love darkness rather than light.
See, men love darkness rather than light. They love confusion. They love the way of Satan rather than the ways of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Right? They rather conform themselves to wickedness than to repent and to turn back to the Lord, man, and follow after the will of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai.
It says, and men love darkness rather than light, because their deeds were evil. For everyone that doeth evil hateth the light, neither cometh to the light, lest his deeds shall be reproved. Verse 20, it says, for everyone that doeth, verse 19, it says, and this is the condemnation, that light is coming to the world, and men love darkness rather than light, because their deeds were evil.
Already there, they know that their deeds are evil, and they know that if they come to the truth, if they come to the Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, they have to stop. And like the brother said, they don't want to change. They don't want to sacrifice, right? They don't want to conform their ways, man.
This is Hosea 5 and verse 4. It says, they will not frame their doings to turn unto their power. For the spirit of whoredoms is in the midst of them, and they have not known the Lord.
See, the spirit of whoredom goes into the following after other philosophies. When it speaks about the virgins that did not follow after women, that's talking about the elect that didn't follow after the ways of the world, man. But they followed the Lamb whithersoever he went. Okay? But the rest of the world, they're following after their own vanity, man. They follow after the spirit of boredom, the spirit of error. Okay?
They don't
love it so.
They don't want to put on the fetters of wisdom, right? Fetters being what? That's something. Someone's in slavery. There's slavery to wisdom. That's what it means by that. Meaning you have a discipline. You know what I'm saying? You want to go this way, but you can't go this way because you know that way is wicked. So you got to stay on that straight and narrow. So they don't want to deal with that. Yo, Shaquat, give me that real quick.
Just after what you said, scripture says that she shall torment you with her discipline.
They don't want that. They want to continue down the path they're going because it's an easy road. You know, how they say ignorant is bliss. You know, because they don't know. They know if they never know about the truth, they can just continue in whatever the hell they're doing.
Yeah.
Because in the world, you didn't stop yourself with any lust that you had. Anything that you had that you wanted to do, you did it.
Oh, yeah.
You want to smoke, you want to do whatever, you know. You want to deal with someone else's woman, you know, because she's available, ready for you. You went and did that. But now you come into the truth, there's a particular path. You ate what you wanted to eat, right? But now you're in the truth, you know there's a particular path you gotta walk. Go ahead.
It says you're a deaf addict and refuse to.
So the deaf addict that's stopping the
They're stopping their ears.
Yeah.
They don't want to hearken to the words because if they don't hear it, it's like they don't know. You know, they can keep walking blind
Oh.
in their own destruction.
That's like Tucker Carlson. Oh, it's so far out. I didn't understand. Yeah, he understood. He just didn't want to. He didn't want to accept the truth.
Yeah.
Right? Which he's not. He's an Edomite anyway. But I'm just saying that's going into the deaf addict. Go ahead. What you got, bro?
All right, Sirach 4, verse 22. For wisdom is according to her name, and she is not manifest unto many. Give ear, my son, receive my advice, and refuse not my counsel. And put thy feet into her fetters, and thy neck.
Now fetters. Look up the word fetters in the blue letter.
Sirach.
Sirach. You got it already? Oh no, it says Sirach. Well, look at the definition of fetters. How it's spelled. F-E-T-T.
Yep, F-E-T-T-E-R-S.
E-R-S.
Just to add on too, it says that wisdom is not made manifest unto men. So just the fact that you have this knowledge, you know the name of Yahweh Shemel, you should already count yourself blessed and superior to the rest of the world. You're already a step up from these people. Right? And the thing is about enduring unto the end.
That's right. That's right. Go ahead.
It's the word feather, this etymology line. It says chain or shackle by which a person or animal is bound by the feet.
Right. So the fetters of wisdom is like a chain or shackle. All right. That's it on that. Go read it again.
It says check, restrain.
Restraint.
And put thy feet into her fetters, and thy neck. Sirach 6 and verse 22. For wisdom is according to her name, and she is not manifest unto many. Give ear, my son, receive my advice, and refuse not my counsel. And put thy feet into her fetters, and thy neck into her chain. Bow down thy shoulder and bear her, and be not grieved with her bond.
Yeah, put thy neck into your chain, putting yourself in captivity to wisdom. It's just like you go to ask counsel from brothers, right? You might want to hear a particular answer.
Right.
You know what I mean? But then, the brother tells you the opposite, like, shit. You know what I mean? But what, now you gotta put your head in those fetters, right? If you're really trying to do the right thing, you're gonna put your head into those fetters, like, damn, I gotta pause on that, I gotta slow that down, and I like doing that. You know what I mean? But you gotta put your head into those fetters, right? Because now that's Yahweh Shai giving you some advice on the right hand side, you see? So this is the same thing that we're giving them advice on the right hand side. Go ahead.
Verse 26, it says, come unto her with thy whole heart, and keep her ways with all thy power. Search and seek, and
With
she
all
shall...
that power, right? How we say to the best of our abilities, right? You're supposed to do it to the best of your ability. Of course, we slip and fall. We do folly, and we know we're doing folly. No, I didn't know. A lot of times, but you're like, fuck,
Right.
after you do it. But that's what Paul said, sin is within us. But we try to keep the law, statutes, and commandments. We try to stay within that wisdom, man. Go ahead.
Established for that.
Go ahead.
It says, search and seek, and she shall be made known unto thee. And when thou hast got hold of her, let her not go.
Well, that goes into Songs of Solomon. Let's go to Songs of Solomon, brother. Go to Songs of Solomon. Not Songs of Solomon. Yeah, Songs of Solomon. The first chapter, third chapter, the first verse. Okay? Because when did we start to get wisdom? We started to get wisdom when we heard this truth. We heard the apostles and the prophets, how they were prophesying and teaching us things, right? Something far out. So when Tucker Carlson said, it's far out, it's so far out. I don't know if you've really seen what Tucker Carlson said about the Hebrew Israelites. He said, I came encounter with them, but it was so far out. I mean, they actually believe this. No, but he's right. It is far out to the people of the world because he's a terrestrial. We're from above.
That's right.
Go ahead, bro. No, let's finish that off.
That's it.
Let's sit on that.
This is Songs of Solomon 3.
Huh?
There's more. It's fine.
Okay, go ahead.
So I got it, people. It says, verse 30, for there is a golden ornament upon her, and her bands are purple lace. Thou shalt put her on as a robe of honor, And,
So hold on now. So it's a fetter of restriction like slavery, but it's decked,
yeah,
right? So it's like a jewelry too. You see what I'm saying? Go ahead.
right. So depending on how you see it, you know how you look at it.
Well, it's looked at both ways because they're seeing the way we're moving and they're seeing like, yo, something, you know, so they're different, right? But it's also within we have to constrain ourselves. Go ahead.
It's a constraint for the flesh and for the spirit itself.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Right?
It says, for there is a golden ornament upon her, and her bands are of purple lace. Thou shalt put her on as a robe of honor, and shalt put her about thee as a crown of joy.
That's it.
Going into that royalty, that brings him to a royal estate. So it starts off as being like captivity. As it says, the prince, when he's young, is differs nothing from a servant. Or, you know, so you're a servant. You're similar to a servant until you're brought up to be the ruler under tutors.
Let me get this. Let me get to read that.
This is Songs of Solomon 3 and verse 1. It says, by night on my bed, I saw him whom my soul loved. I saw him, but I found him not.
Now that's speaking about the Most High, okay? And getting this truth, right? Finding the Most High, this truth. Go ahead.
I will rise down and go about the city in the streets, and in the broad ways I will seek him whom my soul loveth. I saw him, but I found him not. The watchmen that go about the city.
Because in the elect spirit, they already were connected to the Heavenly Father. There was a connection that couldn't be broken between them and the Heavenly Father. It was subtle because we didn't understand. But then we found the watchman and we said, okay, that's it. But it's going to go into the watchman. Go ahead.
It says, verse 3, the watchmen that go about the city found me, to whom I said, saw ye him whom my soul loveth? It was but a little that I passed from them, but I found him whom my soul loveth. I held him and would not let him go.
That's it. He held him and would not let him go. Going back to that. When you get wisdom, you don't let it go. Right? Because finding out about Shemel Shai, you also find wisdom. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Until I have brought him into my mother's house, and into the chamber of her that conceived him. I charge you, O ye daughters of Jerusalem, by the roes and by the hens of the field, that you stir not up, nor awake my love to you, please.
That's it on there. What you got? You got something?
This is the book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 6, and verse 17. For the very true beginning of her is the desire of discipline, and the care of discipline is love.
Look at the word discipline. Etymology.
This is the word discipline.
Oh, brother, let's see. Go ahead.
It's not me.
Oh, it's about had it already?
No, he told me to.
Okay, that's what
This is the word discipline in the etymology of the line. It says penitential chastisement. Punishment.
It says what?
It says penitential chastisement.
Penitential. Look that word up there.
It says penitential, and the regular Google it says relating to or expressing penitence or penance.
That's in the etymology.
Now that was a Google regular Google definition.
Okay.
Penance goes into repentance.
Yep. Contrition. Go ahead.
It says penitential chastisement. Oh, it's a lot from just like Micah said, right? You will bear the indignation of the Lord because you sin against him, right? Meaning what he repents and he's acknowledging and understanding that your eye went off. So therefore, I have to take this discipline. I have to take these licks, you know? It says punishment for the sake of correction from old French, discipline. It says discipline, physical punishment, teaching, suffering. It says
So when you come to this truth, the Lord has to teach you, right? You got to be learned. He has to teach you wisdom, right? Through these different trials and tribulations. You don't just we can't just download wisdom, right? Like the Matrix, you gotta actually go through it, right?
It's that suffering. You're into this truth to suffering, okay? Because this is not our rest, man. Right? We're actually here to it says to be punished for our disobedience, right?
It says discipline, physical punishment, teaching, suffering, martyrdom.
martyrdom. Turn into being a martyr. You know, being put to death for a particular cause, or, whatever the case may be. So that's what the scriptures say. What we are killed all the day long. So, right? That's what you're about to say.
I'm about to say we're dead to this world.
Yeah.
For sin.
Okay, that's it on that. Okay. Who's reading?
So it says here, Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 6 and verse 17. Of her is the desire of discipline, and the care of discipline is love, and love is the keeping of her laws, and the giving heed unto her laws is the assurance of incorruption.
The assurance of incorruption, right?
And incorruption makes us near unto Yahweh Bashmiyahushai.
That's it. That's it.
Therefore, the desire.
Because when you keep it, what happens is, the more you keep it, the more you're going further away from death, right? Because sin is death, right? And ultimately, you're going to be promised eternal life if you do the will of Yahweh. See?
Right? It says, and verse 20, therefore the desire of wisdom bringeth to a kingdom.
That's it. That's it. That's all.
The desire of wisdom.
You still got to pull it up. Go ahead.
Sirach 4, verse 15, it says, whoso giveth ear unto her shall judge the nations, and he that attendeth unto her shall dwell securely. If a man commit himself unto her, he shall inherit her, and his generations shall hold her in possession. For at first she will walk with him by crooked ways, and bring fear and dread upon him, and torment him with her discipline.
That's it. Well, this is, this even Apostle said, at the beginning, they were getting chastised more. But later on, it's kind of eased up, right? But at the beginning, it's called balance. And Heavenly Father just will give you constant tribulation all the time. So you got to have that mindset of, there's ups and downs. That's why Job said what he said. Matter of fact, look at what Job said. Shall we not get good? Or shall we not get evil as well as good from you, Lord? Right? And get me also, a Sirach, the 11th chapter. Sirach, the 11th chapter. Okay? What?
It says, for at the first she will walk with him by crooked ways, and bring fear and dread upon him, and torment him with her discipline, until she may trust his soul and try him by her laws. Then will she return straightway unto him and comfort him and show him her secrets.
That's right. That's it. Right. So the more you go through, the more that you start to learn the secrets. The more that you grow, right, in the knowledge as well, right? Because one thing to remember scriptures and to quote scriptures, another thing to really understand scriptures, right? With all that getting, get understanding, right?
I did a video about that yesterday. Then when you go to the word understanding, in Job 28:28, you break it down. It says one of the definitions is personified. So personified, and then the other one is perfect. So what you personify perfect is wisdom. So and again, to abstain from evil is understanding. So when you depart from evil, it's as if you're perfectly walking as Yahweh.
Well, let's go to personify. Well, we got to look at personify, right? Look at the word personify real quick, just based on what you're saying, just to verify. Yeah, go ahead.
Verse 19, it says, but if he go wrong, she will forsake him and give him over to his own ruin.
Right. Go ahead, because you could be more righteous than somebody and still have less understanding.
Oh yeah.
So it's not necessarily about walking righteously with universal understanding, but go look at the word personified.
This is the word personified in the etymology of line. It says to attribute personal form to inanimate objects or abstractions, especially as an artistic or literal technique. It says to represent embody.
To represent embody, right? So represent embody what? It said perfect?
Yeah, perfect. So when you depart from evil, that means you're walking in righteousness. So you're embodying wisdom, which is
We gotta go through that scripture, right, to get the full understanding of that. Because right now, we're not there right now. And the Lord willing, if the Spirit brings us back there, we're going to that, right? Because I got. But that was it on that?
Oh yeah, that was it on that.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead, almost.
1 Peter 4:12. Beloved, think it's not strange concerning the fierce trial which is to try you, as through some strange thing happen unto you. But rejoice is as much as ye are partaker with a Mashiach suffering.
Right. So, you don't think that it's strange that these things happen to you because you're in the truth that these things are coming up. Right? So you think you're going to disappear and go to some next country. It's going to change. It's not going to change, man. What's going to happen is the tribulations are going to follow. Yes. Right? And now you just got tribulations in an unfamiliar area. Oh my goodness. Right? So it doesn't make sense, man. You understand what I'm saying? But hey, Jake thinks that they can evade the curses and evade the child. You can't. I'm here to tell you, you can't. What you want to say, Zakat?
Yeah, real quick, because in Deuteronomy 28 it says that the curses shall pursue you and and overtake you.
Yep.
Yeah.
You can't play your way.
That's right. You can't outrun it, man. Who can outrun the Most High? Go ahead.
Sirach 2:1. My son, if I come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation.
That's it. Well, read the Job.
This is Job 2.
You want to get some real quick?
It goes with that.
Okay. Goes with what? Sirach? Job? Go ahead.
This is Job 2 and verse 9. It says, Then said his wife unto him, Dost thou still retain that integrity? Curse the Most High and die. But he said unto her, Thou speakest.
Why was she saying that? Because he was catching all that hell, man. Job was catching hell out of hell, man. You know what I'm saying? You think you're on a level, you think you could have went through what Job went through, man? He lost all his children, all of them, every last one of them dead at one time. At one time, every one of them was dead. Right? You got boils. His friends was coming up against him. You got sicknesses, you got nightmares. All these things came at one time. Right? So Job was catching nothing but pure hell for the Most High. And this was all Israel. All right, go ahead.
It says, but
the real Israelites, not the ones that are in the land now. Go ahead.
It says, but he said unto her, Thou speakest as one of the foolish women speaketh.
Yeah.
What? Shall we receive good at the hand of the Most High, and shall we not receive evil?
Yeah.
And all this did not Job.
So we not receive good from the Most High and not receive evil. Showing you would receive both, right? Not just going to receive one and not the other, right? Right? That's why you can't have the mindset of, it's all downhill. It's all downhill from here. It's just nothing but sufferings. I ain't gonna give me no blessing of suffering on that ego or spirit. Oh, that's not true, man. The Lord's gonna give you some blessings. He's gonna prop you up, man. That's in the scriptures too, man. But then you can't be like, oh, I'm good now. I got all this bread. I'm good. Ain't nothing ready to happen. I'm good. That's why I wanted Sirach 11, bro. Yeah. Go to Sirach 11. Not the top, bro. I think maybe around 5, bro. You can find it, bro. I'm just gonna go into basically. Don't say that. That's it.
Yeah.
Don't say that I'm good. Oh, you got it? Yeah, go ahead.
Sirach 11, verse. Verse 20. Like in verse 18.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the wrong one. Swap here.
Don't say you got it unless you got it. You said you got it, you don't got it?
Yeah.
You got it now? Sirach 11, bro. It's a Sirach 11 for sure. It's a Sirach 11.
Did you say it's something near the beginning?
Huh?
Near the beginning?
Huh? What was that?
You said it's near the beginning?
I got it. Yeah, Sirach 11, verse 24.
Yeah. Okay.
It says, Again, say not, I have enough, and possess many things, and what evil can come to me hereafter.
Well, start up 2 verses up.
Okay. Verse 21. It says, Marvel not at the works of sinners, but trust in the Lord, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, and abide in thy labor. For it is an easy thing in the sight of the Lord, on the sudden to make a poor man rich.
Right. Lord, is this really how you get rich? It's not by necessarily just putting in all the work. The Most High can make who he wants rich. You know what I'm saying? He can make somebody else be in a good position out of nowhere, out of nothing. You know what I'm saying? You get a. It's all about connect. It's not about what you know. It's about who you know. The person is put upon you. I want to give you this offer. You know what I'm saying? An offer you can't refuse. You know, like the Godfather.
Yeah.
Right?
In righteousness. In righteousness.
Yeah, because them people, even the people that work hard, the way they really got there is something happened along the way.
Yeah.
You know, they were just grinding, and the Most I say, you know, this guy's grinding. Let me throw something his way. You've been grinding for years. Let me throw something. And, you know, they end up hitting somebody, meeting somebody at the right time. So, hey, they were put in that position based upon what happened. If it didn't happen that time, then it would be in the same position, right? So it's all about the Heavenly Father propping the people up, man. Whoever he wants to prop up, man. Whoever he wants to promote, man. Oh, promote. Hey, you know, hi, you know where we're going there. No? Oh, shit. I know, but you already have one, but you could get that too, brother. Go ahead, man. Go ahead. You'll get extra credits in heaven. Go ahead.
I got it already.
Hey, okay, well, finish that off because it's gonna go into it anyway.
I should have started higher on this.
Okay, let's start up higher. Start up higher.
Ecclesiasticus 11 and verse. I'm gonna start at verse 17. The gift of the Lord remaineth with the godly, and his favor bringeth prosperity forever.
Yeah.
There is that waxeth rich.
It's his favor that brings prosperity, man.
Yeah.
He got to give it to you, right? See what I'm saying to you? And it's not just prosperity only in the kingdom. That's the only time you'll ever get any type of help ever or any type of boost. No, you're gonna get boost in this life. Brothers get blessed, you know. Because even I was in the state, I had to ask the other Ariel, brothers be getting blessings? Like, yeah, come here. They're going to do work, you know? I had to ask, you know, you get in that position, like, man, blessings come, you know? Go ahead, man.
Verse 18, there is that waxeth rich by his weariness and pinching.
Right.
And this
He waxes rich through his weariness and pinching, meaning he don't want to spend nothing. He don't want to help nobody. He's hoarding, like Scrooge McDuck. You know? Go ahead.
It says, this is the portion of his reward. Whereas he said, I have found rest, and now will eat continually of my good.
Because he's looking at what he got in the bank. I got 150K in the bank, 2 million in the bank. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? I'm good. But you know, guess what happens with that pride?
Yeah.
Guess what comes with that pride?
Right.
You see that?
Right.
Because he thinks he got it.
On his own proof.
Oh, brother, they walk different, they talk different. When you got a certain amount of bank, you walk different, you talk different. You know? Especially if it's Jake, they don't got no problem talking to women. All of a sudden, they're flowing in the spirit. You get all kinds of numbers you didn't get before. Your walk is different. Talk is different. You know? Your laugh is different. You laugh like a wealthy person. Go ahead.
Oh, man. It says,
It's true that pride comes in with that, man. That's why Esau's so prideful. Go ahead.
whereas he said, I have found rest, and now will eat continually of my good. And yet he knoweth not what time shall come upon him, and that he must leave those things to others and die.
You see that? So, but the Heavenly Father can take you out, and he could have something, or he could have something happen to those things. None of that is guaranteed, right? What?
Verse 20, be steadfast in thy covenant, and be conversant therein, and wax old in thy work. The work of the Lord.
Yeah.
Verse 21, marvel not at the works of sinners, but trust in the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, and abide in thy labor. For it is an easy thing in the sight of the Lord on the sudden.
It's an easy thing in the sight of the Lord upon the sudden, what?
To make a poor man rich.
What?
The blessing of the Lord is in the reward of the godly, and suddenly he maketh his blessings to flourish. Say not, what profit is there of my service, and what good thing shall I have hereafter?
Because the average business person that becomes really successful, a millionaire, he started many, many businesses already, right? And it's just one business that actually gets off the ground and does very well. You know what I'm saying? He might have started 10 businesses, might have started 5 businesses, 7 businesses, but it's one of them that actually does well. All the rest fail. You see? But guess what? The Lord could have had it where the first one, he did that the first time. Right? And there's certain people where that does happen. So it's all based upon Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. You know, and someone that go right to the 6th business and will give up. Start going to work out at Walmart. You understand? Because that wasn't written for them.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Right? Go ahead.
If I may add to that point too, because I know somebody in the world, that was a hooper, and he was grinding more than anybody. Like, it's unbelievable hours, but he never improved. He never improved. He never got better. But he was always grinding, but he never became good. That's true. I believe that wasn't his lot, so Lord didn't allow that to even.
That too.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, God, that too. But goddamn, he was putting many out. He never got even a little bit better. That's crazy. That's crazy. But yeah, hey, if it happens, it's always y'all much more shit. That's up to him. Yeah. That was it on that? No, there should be a little bit more.
Verse 23, say not what profit is there by service, and what good thing shall I have hereafter? Again, say not I have enough, and possess many things, and what evil can come to me hereafter.
Right, that's it. Keep going.
Verse 25, in the day of prosperity, there is a forgetfulness of affliction.
Right, because in the day of prosperity, it's a forgetfulness of affliction. Right, so when you're doing good, you forget about the times you're doing bad. Right? The Lord really brings you up to a level, right? Right?
In the day of affliction,
popping bottles, you're dealing with models, you're having fun. Go ahead.
In the day of affliction, there is no remembrance of prosperity. For it is an easy thing unto the Lord in the day of death to reward a man according to his ways. Verse 27, the affliction of an hour maketh the man forget pleasure, and in his end, his deeds shall be discovered. Right, because now, you're going through the hell, you feel like, oh, it's catching hell, but then when the Lord brings you that prosperity, you're like, you're not thinking about the hell no more. You see, you forgot about the hell already. You see? That's how it goes, man. But you got to have the mindset that both is there, right? Because the Lord don't worry about you being in that lowest state, the Lord can lift you up out of that lowest state. That's right? But also don't say that I'm good, because the Lord can take that away from you, man. That's what it's saying. Keep going. What was that?
Like you never like through the road with the Lord, you never could say like, I got the precept that could back me up.
Well, okay, find the precept there. Go ahead.
Can I say real quick? It's almost like it's going with the flow of what the Lord does, right?
That's it.
The Lord might bring you down, and then you go with the flow of that, and He's gonna bring you up, and so you're not looking to be steady.
Well, what Paul said.
Yeah, that's right.
I know how to be a
Godliness.
You got it?
Okay. He also said godliness with contentment is great gain.
That's right.
Godliness and contentment.
You gotta be content, man. Right? Because if you're a person that's not content, the Lord's not dealing with that anyway. He's not dealing with you anyway. You gotta be content at a certain point. You know what I mean? If you can pay your bills, and you got you have you got enough to sustain yourself, and you're good. You have a little extra to buy clothes, and if you're looking to be like 100 million, what mindset are you in, really, right? In this world, what mindset are you in right now? Right?
You mean in this time, right?
Yeah, of course.
Okay,
But of course.
Because our forefather was rich. They were rich too. Like Moses was rich.
Yes, but guess what? Moses was content. Moses wasn't like, yo, I need more. You know what I mean? He was good. He was good. He was really good. You know what I mean?
He was content, bro.
Right? Go ahead, bro. So, and it was the Lord Yahweh Shemel Shai who built him up to that level anyway. Right? It wasn't necessarily because he was working so hard. The Lord just blessed him, man. It's like he blessed Jacob. And even Laban was like, nah, I need to keep him around because he was just getting blessings. You see? So he was just blessing our forefathers. You understand? So that's what's getting ready to happen in the kingdom. But now we're dealing with this. So we got to understand what the deal is, right? That you got to go through that suffering right now, right? So there's a certain level. It's unnecessary to have tens of millions in the society. It's unnecessary. For a man who wants that tens of, it's unnecessary. What's the point of it? But what are you gonna do with that? There's a certain amount of money. That's all you can do. That's what you can do. But then, how are you gonna be catching hell? Right? Who's gonna be catching hell? You're gonna help them. 500,000. 500,000. Right?
So more money, more problems.
But there is more problems. But let's be real. That's what I'm saying. Let's be real. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
You don't believe it?
No, I don't do that.
Really, that's for the people in the world, you know, because they're insatiable. They're buying three mansions, trying to keep up with the mortgage.
Yeah.
You know, the brothers make that type of bread. You know, get one nice big house. You know, help out brothers. Hold something there. You know, have the best regenerators in the earth. Right? Best solar panels to light up the house. You know, come on, man. So what more do you need? How much hell is going to come upon you for real? There ain't going to be much hell coming on you. Go ahead.
Philippians 4:12. I know both how to be abased, and I know how to abound.
Right. So Paul went through both. Man, Paul wasn't just catching up the whole time. He was abased and he's abounding, man, in this truth, man. Because he was a tent maker, so he was doing his thing. He was making his money, man. However, whatever he did. All right. Let me get Hold on, but let me get look up the word abound. Look up the word abound in that scripture. I think it's allergies, man. Come on, nose is itchy and shit. Yeah, I think that's allergies, you know? That's an allergy. I didn't used to have that back in the day. I used to have that back in the day. He saw his GMOs. He done ruined the whole earth, man. Look what you done did, Eve. Look what you done. Go ahead, man. Go
Everywhere.
This is the word abound in the blue letter. It says to exceed a fixed number of measure. To be left over and above a certain number or measure.
Over and above what? The necessity. Right? So there was a times where Paul had over and above the necessity that he needed. You understand what I'm saying?
So like it says, in the time of trouble, we're gonna have we're gonna abound.
Right. That's
we're
right.
gonna have abundance.
That's right.
So right now we're catching hell, this and that, but the tables turn.
That's right. That's right. That's right. Go ahead.
I was gonna say too, because also the abundance could make you lose the goal ahead. The goal purpose in this work. Because when you want money, right? You're trying to figure out ways to spend it, right? So that can cause you to lose focus. That's why at times the Lord is going to take that away to get you centered back. You know? That's why scriptures speak about the love of money, all that. When you get it, you're going to think about, how to make more and how to spend it. You know?
Watch it per day, take us away sleep. Don't worry, you can't even sleep because you want to make more. Oh shit, you're afraid you're going to lose it.
But when you're a true man of the Lord, that money's not going to make you stop pushing the truth either. You know what I'm saying? When you're a true man of the Lord, the Lord will use that to choke out something when you're a real man of the Lord. Right? But really, a person who's a true man of the Lord, don't matter how much money you got. You're still going to do what you got to do for your by shot. But that could make you weak. That could make you weak. Go ahead.
Matthew 13:22 to the point. He also that received seed among
it can not
thorns.
just make you weak, Salaki. It can make you suffer spiritually. Make you suffer spiritually. Period. Because everything is at your disposal. Right? Because you get better. The scripture said the heart is made better through suffering. Right? Through sorrow. Right? So it's not made better through bliss in the house of growth. Okay? So you're going to be your spiritual is going to suffer. But when you're going through these trials and tribulations, what happens is your spirit is growing. It's really abounding. Right? You want to give the flesh something. You understand? Go ahead.
Yeah, it says here Matthew 13,
what was that?
22.
So in a way you're saying that when you got money, you don't go through suffering.
You don't go through much. You don't go through as much. Usually, you don't go through as much suffering. I mean, the Lord can bring certain things upon you. Of course, you can. It can be sickness, right? Which is you rather be healthy than to have money and be going through sickness. So that's a way the Lord can bring that up. But let's say you don't have no sickness. You just got all that money, and you don't have no real woman problems. You don't have no children. What? Where's the hell coming from? I mean, the Lord can bring hell either way, but it got to be through pain or sickness, or you know what I mean, or spiritually attacking you.
You get kind of lonely, hypocrisy. There's other kind of suffering when you got money.
Well, you said hypocrisy?
Yeah, people. Yeah, but it's.
Oh, you mean fake friends?
Fake friends, loneliness.
My only friends is you brothers. I don't.
No, but I mean.
No, I'm just saying a man in the truth. We don't.
Yeah, in the truth. Yeah, in the truth. Yeah.
In the world, that's their problem.
Yeah.
Fake in the
because
truth.
I was thinking when I had money in the world.
Yeah. We talking about brothers in the truth now. People in the world, you know, they more money, more problems. Sure.
Yeah, okay.
But in the truth,
No, in the truth, you're right.
you know.
It says money is a defense, wisdom is a defense, money is a defense. So if you're in the truth and you have wisdom and you have money,
Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah.
you're good. You're on top of the world.
I really understand.
Anything you can just pay it off this and
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah. On top of it's not we're gonna get 5 mansions. 5 mansions. We're not gonna live like Rick Ross, get a bunker with a bunch of chicken wing stash. No, we're gonna spend what we need to spend and help the brothers out.
That's it.
You know, so this is why, you know, you can suffer spiritually. You know?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, it says here in Matthew 13 and 22, he also that receives seed among the thorns is he that heareth the word, and the care of this world, and the deceitfulness of riches choke the word, and he becometh unfruitful.
Come off yourself doing the work because he got a certain amount of money and he's just like, I got to spend this money. But that's someone who's not a man of the Lord anyway. Because
Yeah.
I can't see I don't care how much money I have. I can't see myself not, Lord, Baba Kusha, please don't let that happen to me where I don't, that happens. But yeah, bro, first of all, the fear of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. What's the point? I'm going to have the bread, but I'm be living in fear the whole time? Oh shit. Is it now? Right? You think the Lord gonna take, anytime you think the Lord gonna take you up, man. Right? No, man. If you have true fear of the Lord, man, you're gonna money's not matter. It's not going to affect you from doing the work to some capacity, man. You may do less videos. You may do, but you're not gonna come out every week. You're gonna come out every week and still do lessons because you fear Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai.
Again, that fear, because it says the love of money is the beginning of the love of money is
the root of all
evil.
Yep.
So the men of the Lord, we don't have that love for money like the world has.
Yeah.
So
definitely.
already there, it's like we're not going to put our mindset, okay, let's make more. Our mindset is not going to be towards that. It's still going to be towards that.
That's right. That's right.
This is Sirach 31 and verse 8. Blessed is the rich that is found without blemish, and has not gone after gold.
That's it.
Who is he? And we will call him blessed, for wonderful things has he done among his people. Who has been tried thereby and found perfect, then let him glory. Who might offend and has not offended, or done evil and has not done it. His good shall be established, and the congregation shall declare his alms.
Well, Job was one of those rich men, right? And he spoke about how he relieved the widow, and he did all these things. He kind of boasted on that. I relieved the widow. I did this and that. And not that he boasted about it, but he mentioned it. You know, when I had that money, but I did a lot of good things with the money, right? That basically according to the scriptures, right? So that's what the elect is going to do. The scriptures say riches is not common to a niggard, someone who's wicked, someone who's greedy. It's not common for that person, but it's common for a man of the Lord. It's common for an elect. See? Right? But at the same time, the prophets, usually we're just dealing with their daily bread. You understand? Usually. You understand? You had Daniel. You see? You had Daniel too. Right? Clearly we're in captivity now. So clearly, we're just the majority of brothers, all brothers pretty much on a lower state. There ain't no brother I know that has millions, right? So we're on the lower state. You got brothers that are doing better than other brothers. Go ahead, man.
Luke 19 and 8. And Zacchaeus stood and said unto the Lord, Behold, Lord, the half of my goods I give to the poor. And if I have taken anything from any man by false accusation, I restore him fourfold. And Yahushua said unto him, This day is salvation come unto this house, for as much as he is also the son of Abraham.
What?
So again, even him in his riches, he even did good to his people. Even in righteousness. If an accusation came, he gave him even
more than what I got it, bro.
Was suspected.
So Job 30 and verse 7. It says, 2 things have I required of thee, deny me them not before I die. Remove far from me vanity and lies. It says, give me Proverbs. It says, verse 8, remove far from me vanity and lies. Give me neither poverty nor riches. Feed me with food convenient for me, lest I be full and deny thee, and saying, Who is the Lord? Or lest I be poor and steal, and take the name of my power in vain.
Right, because you know he didn't want to be corrupted by those riches. You know, because riches can corrupt. You know, and like I said, man, if it's a true elect, he would never really be corrupted onto that level where he like completely forsakes the Lord. You know, but the Lord would just have to slap him up. You know, like King Hezekiah, man, the Lord had to slap him up a few times because he got out of order. You know what I mean? Pride started to come upon him, right? Because with that money comes pride too. You know? But then if you're too poor, you're destitute, and you start resorting to going to do wickedness, right? Because you don't have it. Right? Now that's not good either. So you want that the best place to be is the middle. You know, the best place to be in the middle. You got enough to take care of your bills and everything. And, you know, you have a little bit extra, you know? Buy clothes if you want to buy clothes, if you want to you know, get your car fixed, you got something to get your car fixed. You know? You're not rich, but you're doing all right. You know,
It's a scripture to say that because now Esau wants to do away with the middle class. They don't want people to be able to be just good, comfortable. It's like he wants you to be one of the elites of this world, or either you're low destitute and complete subservient to the devil.
what?
1 Timothy 2 and 1. I exhort therefore that first of all supplications, prayers, intercession, and giving of thanks be made for all men, for kings, and for all that are in authority, that we may lead a quiet and peaceable life in all goodness, in all godliness, and honesty. For this is good and acceptable in the sight of the Most High, our Savior. So again, just to have the men of the Lord, our mentality is just to have a peaceable life, to live in the fear of the Lord and in honesty. And we're not seeking to have too much in this world because again, we know that this is not our rest. Just enough to pay our bills, to have a little extra on the side, and we're content with that.
Yeah, like I said, tens of millions of dollars for a man of the Lord in this world is unnecessary, completely unnecessary. You know, you gotta just give that away and spread that out if you got that. Well, I mean, that's the best thing to do because I don't see why you're gonna be holding tens of millions of dollars for it. What's the point? Well, what's the point? You know? But
This is 1 Timothy chapter 6.
and even with tens of millions of dollars, you can't help out all the brothers. You can only help out a certain portion. I did the calculations. Even with 100 million, you can't help out everybody. You can only help out a certain portion. Go ahead.
1 Timothy chapter 6 and verse 6. For godliness with contentment is great gain. For we brought nothing into this world, and it is certain we can carry nothing out. And having food and raiment, let us be there with content.
Let us be there with content, having your food and having your raiment.
That's right.
Right? That's right. So that's it. So that's the mindset to be in. Right? Like the brother mentioned before, you said what? Godliness with contentment is great gain. Right? So that's the mindset you should be in. Go ahead, bro. There's more than that?
Verse 9. But they that will be rich fall into temptation and a snare, and into many foolish and hurtful lusts, which draw men into destruction and perdition.
Which that's true. You know, there's more lust that come with that having them riches, man. More things that you're gonna want to do. More, you know, women throwing themselves out. More things that come with that. You know, so there is more tests, more temptations that come with that. Right? Go ahead.
This is Proverbs 15, verse 16. Better is little with the fear of the Lord than great treasure and trouble therewith.
Read that again.
Proverbs 15 and verse 16. Better is little with the fear of the Lord than great treasure and trouble therewith.
That's it, right? The brother said before, I'm wants more money, more problems, right? That's the people in the world because they don't have y'all that shit. So they're gonna do that and they're gonna have trouble, you know? That's right.
Just as it says, I know that poverty, but thou art rich. So even if you know you're struggling, even if you're not struggling, you just have enough. It's better with the fear of the Lord. If you have the fear of the Lord, man, you're rich, man.
That's right. That's right.
Look at some of these guys, man, that have been sold out, man. Their life's in shambles, man. A video came out of Diddy, it's through, right? All these guys are really lucky. Devontae Davis, in trouble for battery. All these NBA dudes, I think the divorce rate among the NBA players, because they're stupid, it's like 80%, 80 or 90%. Like crazy shit.
NBA, yeah. And with Edomites.
Yeah, well, some of them is Jake too, but a lot of them is Edomites. But
This is, they were agreed to marry
That's
all set up.
That's all set up.
They can get his money back.
yeah, but the thing is, what makes them all messed up is that they have to go into the mindset of love. Find one for me, she's the one for me. They actually believe that. So how do you think it's going to hit him when he finds out otherwise? It's going to be heartbroken, right? See, we're not, I don't go into the situations with that mindset. That mindset ain't nothing you can really, you know? It's like whatever.
Whatever.
You know? Go ahead.
God. Matthew 19:24. And again, I say unto you, it's easier for a camel to go through the eyes of a needle than for a rich man to enter into the kingdom of the Most High. You were saying, like, when you, for the people that are rich in this world, like to let it go the loss of what the money brings, it's hard for them to
Go.
So it's gonna be harder for a rich man to enter the kingdom, right? Than somebody who's how do you say that in English?
Poor.
That's it.
You got some spot?
This is Psalm 75. Psalm 75 and verse 5. It says, lift not up your horn on high, speak not with a stiff neck. For promotion cometh neither from the east, nor from the west, nor from the south. But Yahweh is the judge, put it down one, and set it up another.
That's it. Well, anyways, that's the point on that. Let's go to you got something though? Okay, read your precepts first.
This is Psalms 37, verse 16. The little that a righteous man hath is better than the riches of many wicked.
Beautiful.
That's it. What you got? Okay, so let's go to 1 Corinthians 11 and 1.
A little.
1 Corinthians 11. 1 Corinthians 11 and verse 1. It says, be ye followers of me, even as I also am of Yahushua. Now I praise you, brethren, that you remember me in all things and keep the ordinances as I delivered them to you. But I would have you know that the head of every man is Yahushua, and the head of the woman is the man, and the head of Yahushua is Yahweh. Every man praying or prophesying, having his head covered, dishonoreth his head.
Okay, go to 2 Corinthians 11. 2 Corinthians 11.
I'll say,
And 1.
2 Corinthians 11, and verse 1, it says, would to the Most High ye could bear with me a little in my folly, and indeed bear with me. For I am jealous over you with godly jealousy. For I have espoused you to one husband, that I may present you as a chaste virgin to Yahushua.
Right, so Paul was to set up to basically groom the church into being ready for the coming of Yahushua. And that's the same thing we have to do to the people that are coming in, right? Groom them to be ready for the coming of Yahushua. This is why we do these lessons. You know, we get on certain Israelite camps that's going on so that the sheep are not led astray. All right, go ahead.
Verse 3, but I fear, lest by any means, as the serpent beguiled Eve through his subtlety, so your mind should be corrupted from the simplicity that is in Yahushua.
Right, because this walk is simple. It's simple to follow Yahushua. It's Jake that wants to complicate things, you know? Right? So, you know, it's really, you know, it's a simple thing, man. But they don't like the simple thing because the simple thing is boring. Or simple thing is not fun, you know, to have them Passovers when you go to the strip club and, you know, you do different things, you know, you have a concert. See, that's more fun, right? But to have the Passovers that we have, which is very solemn, it's not fun. It's actually like kind of tedious, man, especially when you're going through the whole list of things, man. You be hungry, you be like, oh, man, right? But that's part of that walk because it's not supposed to be a joyful ceremony. It's supposed to be a solemn ceremony. See? And that's the simplicity about it, man. Right? Which really, you know, that whole ceremony that's not in the scriptures. We could just, you know, blow the trumpet, you know, mention a few scriptures, you know, remember Mary Magdalene and, speak about Yahweh Shai and just eat,
That's right.
right? There's no seasoning on it, nothing, But I guarantee you, there's a bunch of them camps. They season it. They got goat here. They got not goat. They got other things on the chicken on the side. Mac and cheese. Absolutely, right? So they're not dealing with the simplicity of this thing. All right, go ahead.
On verse 4, it says,
Matter of fact, look at the word simplicity. Go ahead.
verse 4, for if he that cometh preacheth another Yahweh Shai, whom ye have not preached, or if ye receive another spirit which ye have not received.
Right. So these people, some of them are calling on Yahweh Shai, but they're coming in another spirit, right? A spirit that we have not received. So we don't know that spirit. We don't recognize that spirit. See, the sheep recognize the voice of Yahweh Shai. We don't recognize what you guys are coming in. All right? Mm-hmm. You guys are coming in with some other spirits, man. Right? Talking about you can have sex on the Sabbath, man. That there's a hell somewhere you can burn forever. So that's a Roman Catholic doctrine. So you must be speaking about another Yahweh Shai. All right?
I think, I'm not sure, but I heard that even IUIC say you could have sex on the Sabbath.
I heard him say it.
In the butt. I heard that this week. Lesson. I'm just showing you that.
Let's read that. Read. Spirit of madness. Go ahead, man. Read.
Galatians 1 and verse 6. It says, I marvel that ye are so soon removed from him that called you into the grace of Yahweh Shai.
You're out the camp.
Unto another gospel, which is not another, but there be some that trouble you and would pervert the gospel of Yahweh Shai.
Yeah.
But though we or an angel from heaven preach any other gospel unto you, than that which we have preached unto you, let him be accursed.
Let him be accursed, man. So this is why we're coming up and we're cursing them out. We're telling them, that they're going off, man. Right? Because at the end of the day, through the spirit of power, Yahweh Shai, we got the right way through our apostles, man. How to do this thing, man. How to be in this truth. Right? The right mindset and everything. This is why when these things come upon us, these calamities come, we're going to be in the right mindset. We're going to be in a stable mindset. They're not going to be in a stable mindset because they weren't being prepared. They weren't being prepared mentally for what's coming back. Right? They weren't being good. What you got?
Go back to first Corinthians.
Oh, no. Hold that. What?
This is the word simplicity and the blue letter. It says singleness, simplicity, sincerity, mental honesty.
Read that again?
Yeah, it says singleness.
Singleness, that's going into being focused on this truth, right? If you're doing have a music record label, right, for your camp, how is that focusing on this truth, right? Go ahead.
It says simplicity, sincerity.
Right, and you got conscience at the Passover. How's the focus on what it's supposed to be on, which is Yahweh Shai?
Yeah.
Right? See? Go ahead.
It says mental honesty. It says the virtue of.
And a lot of them are not honest, man. A lot of them are not honest, bro. I perceive the apostles and elders honest men. Okay? A lot of these dudes are not honest, man. A lot of them lack integrity. What?
It says the virtue of one who is free from pretense and hypocrisy.
Oh, man. Oh, they're full of hypocrisy. Full of hypocrisy. What?
It says not self-seeking, openness of heart.
Hold on, self-seeking, that's going into pushing himself. You got Guerrilla Hebrew going on these parties. Well, first of all, he calls himself Guerrilla Hebrew, and he loves that. He loves that Guerrilla. I mean, the Guerrilla, he got shirts, Guerrilla Hebrew shirt that the brothers can buy. That's like me. I have a shirt, the high and the posh shirt. It was a box. It's called you brothers rocking. That's vanity. Or the Apostle Tahar say, this is Apostle Tahar's shirts. The GMS logo on the back. That's vanity, man. That's someone who's seeking himself. Someone who's trying to exalt himself. Yeah, that's right. Right.
It says not self-seeking, openness of heart, manifesting itself by generosity.
Right. Wait, read that last part.
It says openness of heart, manifesting itself by generosity.
That's open this apart, manifesting itself by generosity. Right. So you're just like a pure, man. You're like a pure individual. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to deal with this thing in a pure way. You're supposed to deal with the truth in a pure way, man. You know? But these guys are not dealing with it in a pure way. They're coming with their own agendas, man. You know? What you got, bro? That's it? Okay. What you got, bro? What you got,
It says here in 2 Timothy 3, and I'll jump. It says here in 3 and 1, this know also that in the last days perilous times shall come, for men shall be lovers of their own selves, covetous, boasters, proud, blasphemers, disobedient to parents.
Yeah, so this guy's like, brother Hebrew is a Uber crip, and he's a prophet. Right?
Yeah. Unthankful, unholy.
He's on all these podcasts. How you getting on all these podcasts? Why are you so interested in interviewing you? To me, that's all fishy. UN captains are, that's all fishy. That's all raised eyebrows. Right? That raises eyebrows. Because, well, why didn't they want you? Why didn't they try to get a pastor on one of those segments? We're the most controversial group. The Muslims the most controversial. When they want to get great Muslim on there, where'd you get our connections from? You see, so there's a lot of things that are in question. And then some of them they have T-shirts. I'm a cult leader. Okay. Yeah. Oh my God. All right. I assume you cult leader. Okay. All right.
Your Hebrew is nothing more but a Haitian.
Yeah, right. That's right. What? Pushing the names? Huh? When he goes in this podcast. He didn't push the names. That was the brothers were saying that was the opportunity. If you want a big podcast, you want a big platform to represent yourself as a Hebrew Israelite, shouldn't the main thing you pushing is the name of Yahweh and Yahushua? Huh? No, don't point it. Let's start with the name. You didn't push the name. Right? Let's start here.
Apparently, he said it like once.
He said it once, huh?
Oh yeah?
I didn't hear it. Oh, maybe he did, but I didn't hear it. Okay? He should have been saying it more than once. What?
Verse 4, traitors, heady, high-minded,
Heady.
It's like a heady, high-minded, lovers of pleasure more than lovers of the Most High,
Sure.
having a form of godliness, but denying the power thereof. For such turn away. Verse 7, ever learning and never able to come to the knowledge of the truth. Verse 10, but thou hast fully known my doctrine, manner of life, purpose, faith, long-suffering, charity, patience. Verse 12, yeah, and all that will live godly in Yahushua shall suffer persecution.
And they're going to suffer persecution too. Although they're not doing the right thing, they're going to suffer persecution. Right then, they're going to get a wake-up call. That's when the wake-up call is going to come. See, this thing is not a joke. This thing is deadly serious, man. Taking posing with guns and all these different things. You're gonna see where that's gonna get you. The Esau's not gonna be playing when it comes down with that great rap. Right? So, you understand what I'm saying? Let's get 2nd Ezra 16. Man. He's not gonna be playing when he comes down with that great rap.
Just because you made a deal with him doesn't mean that he's not going to put you in the punch. Right. You know, his ultimate goal is to, take out the whole nation, man. Regardless if, you take a 501c3, you made a covenant with them, he's going to disannul that, bro. Oh, that's the servant. He's the servant. Yeah. That's what.
That's true, man. Look at Diddy. Diddy did it.
Yeah, bro. And this guy's like the spot of seeing himself, bro. He's like doing everything that Esau tells him. Look how he treats them. You think he's gonna do any different with you, bro?
I think they couldn't release that video before just to say, no, that's tight. They release it when they want to release it. They do what they want to do. The video of him stomping out cows, whatever the case is. Which I didn't even watch it. But I mean, whatever. These elite, if you show you what these Edomite elites do behind closed doors, man.
Oh yeah.
How they be killing babies on camera. They don't tell you about. None of those videos get released. Right? How they be doing sex rituals, all this.
That's true.
Right?
Yeah. Spread the buttons.
Yeah. You see that type of credit.
Guys included.
They leave it up there, but they take down our videos.
Yep.
Wow.
But yeah, man. But they're not gonna get on them. They're gonna get on these jits. Well, that's why Uncle Murder got mad recently. Uncle Murder got pissed. I see that clip. Yeah.
That TV,
You see that? He's like, oh no, ask about it. Ask about the white motherfucker who did that. Ask about I forgot the name.
Dan Schneider.
Dan Schneider. They're talking about Dan Schneider.
Yeah, yo was.
And Vlad's like, oh, you're okay, you're right.
Yeah,
Because Uncle Bernie was ready to go, Yayo was being an Uncle Tom.
yeah.
You know? Pastor Ari, he would put the image of raccoon. When I say I should be cracking up the raccoon image, right? But that's it, man. Yayo was like, yo, nah, you sounding stupid now. I was like, nah, man, I want to hear that. So Jake is getting hip to Esau's trickery, man. You know, and the wickedness that he does, man.
That's right.
Right? So Jake he's not in the same mindset as before. Before he was completely asleep. Now Jake is starting to wake up. Go ahead. Go ahead.
So it says here, but evil men and seducers shall wax worse and worse, deceiving and being deceived. But continue thou in the things which thou hast learned and hast been assured of, knowing of whom thou hast learned.
Yeah, you Edomites are finished, man. You guys are getting exposed, man. You know, even these regular Israelites, regular so-called black people are waking up to your ways and your deception now. There was a time where, you know, they would put on Michael Jackson. They don't say, oh, what about this guy? What about Woody Allen? What about... They never said that. They were just trying to defend Michael Jackson if they you know. But they weren't pulling out other Edomites that do worse. Right? But now they're pulling out the Edomites that do worse. And that was an Amalekite. Schneider, that's an Amalekite last name. Right? So what's up with that? So now they're throwing it back in your face, man. Well, ask me about him. And he was mad. He was passionate. He was serious, man. Okay? Yeah, you don't see Jake get like that. So the spirit of the world is changing, man. Go ahead, bro.
This is 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 and verse 8. And then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming.
That's right. So now they're being revealed. Now the truth is coming up. Right? Oh, the truth that has been so far long without proof, let's bring that out, man. Now it's being revealed now, man. And more is going to be revealed. There's not going to be so much that they can hide in these last days, man. And by the way, 2024 has been an expose year, man. We've been getting exposed left and right. Right?
5 months later.
Only 5 months, eh? Not even halfway yet. Not even halfway yet. Look at all this. Right? Go ahead.
So Isaiah 32 and verse 5. The vile person shall be no more called liberal, nor the churl said to be bountiful.
That's it, because now those people that are really wicked, now they're going to start to be exposed, man. Right? And in the kingdom, their name is going to be complete dirt. We're going to know they're going to be completely naked in the spiritual sense. Everyone's going to know exactly what they're about. They can't trick nobody. None of their trickery. The serpent can't trick nobody in the kingdom. Everyone's going to know exactly what you want. There's going to be a big label on your forehead. I got some of that. So it's ammo to slap you. You know? You try to sell me something. This is not enough. I don't trust you. I don't fucking trust you. Right? So he's exposed. That's like a snake that's out, you know, it's just in the open field. You can't sneak up on this prey. Right? He needs to be in the grass. Right?
Go ahead. I was gonna say real quick, he's gonna go back to that Job 30 statement. You know, to where everybody knew what type of man he was. That's why he said, you know, they cried after him as after a thief.
Yep.
So everybody's gonna know Esau's the devil. Furthermore, Isaiah 14 said, what? They're gonna spit on him. Look at him like the spit of the beast.
Yep. That's right. Right?
Job 24:17, where the morning is to them even as the shadow of death. If one know them, they are in the terrors of the shadow of death.
If one know them, they are the terrors of the shadow of death. So they don't want to be revealed. Man. But guess what? The Lord is revealing it. And there's nothing they can do. All the scriptures say about the firmament, the cleric, the handiwork. You know? So he's exposing them to their own satellite system. Go ahead.
Real quick, this is Job 20 and verse 27. It says, the heaven shall reveal his iniquity, and the earth shall rise up against him.
That's it. That's really the one I actually quoted. Right. Read that again.
This is Job 20 and verse 27. The heaven shall reveal his iniquity.
And that's what's happening. The heavens is revealing his iniquity. Right? Through Yahweh Shemel Shadow, through his satellite system. Right? Go ahead.
It says, and the earth shall rise up against him.
Right. And now everyone is starting to see him for who he is. That's why it says, you know, people that see him shall run away, man. Because they're going to know who you are. Right? Now they're starting to know now. But it's still not enough. See, the fact that these Amalekites are being called out is like, wow. But this is why they got to pass all these laws now. The Shalom law, this law. Right? They call it Shalom law. The Shalom.
Yeah. Shalom.
They have some nerve, man. They have some nerve, man, to put peace behind that, eh?
Where in the prophecy in the Bible did it say, thus Israel is going to get a Shalom act, you know, before the Lord comes, so that they don't get, you know, hate speech against them. You can't find that in the scripture. You know, that's further approving than other people. That's right. And everything is catered to them, to where they make laws to cater to them for their benefit.
But they pretty much know that at this point. All right? Go ahead.
This is the book of Obadiah, chapter 1 and verse 2. Behold,
She's rebellion. Go ahead.
It says, behold, I have made thee small.
She didn't listen to the officer. She said, yo, this way. No. Go ahead. All this rebellion, man. All that rebellion is coming to an end soon, man.
That's right.
As soon as all hell breaks loose. Go ahead, man.
Obadiah 1 and verse 2. Behold, I have made thee small among the heathen. Thou art greatly despised.
Now they're starting to be despised now. Right? So this is why they got to move quick to pass all these laws to stop free speech. Right? And that says if you criticize, that's why they said that this act, the Shalom Act, has a broad meaning. Why does it have a broad meaning? So any criticism that you say against these people, it's boom. You can be labeled. Right? They can do what they want. You know what I mean? They can do what they want. So basically, that's an attack against the truth.
That's right.
That's an attack against the truth. And the main reason is because we're out here prophesying against them. Man. We're out here reading this, we're tying what they're doing and who they are to the Bible. Man. Go ahead.
This is the book of Isaiah 32, in verse 7. The instruments also of the cherub are evil. He deviseth wicked devices to destroy the poor with lying words, even when the needy speaketh right.
Even when the needy speaketh right? So right. So even though we're speaking the truth, they still got those lying words against. Oh, they're this and they're planning on doing this and that. That's carrots and what you're saying, right? So, hey, yo, them Amalekites, no one could play the victim more than them Amalekites. You had that devil. You had that one devil that was on that show. Got the name of the show. Like, oh, why didn't the guy asked him why didn't blacks succeed the way the JWOs did after their situation? He said, because the left gave them the victim mentality and all this crap. I was like, wait a minute, what the fuck? Ain't nobody have more victim mentality than you. Are you kidding me? Right now you got a whole bill that was passed that so people can't criticize you. Where did black people have that? What are you talking about? So that's all witchcraft, man. That's all witchcraft, okay? And lies and deception. Go ahead.
Second Ezra 6, 27. For evil shall be put out, and deceit shall be quenched.
Yeah.
As for faith, it shall flourish, corruption shall be overcome, and the truth, which hath been so long without fruit, shall be declared.
Now the truth is being declared. That came out before, but it came also came to come out again. Right? The truth is being declared now. And it's gonna cost. See, as much as we want to keep pushing the truth down in the throat, it's not up to us because guess what? Our channels are suppressed.
Mm-hmm.
You know? So Yahweh Shem Yahushua is gonna have it be revealed from the world. Right? The people in the world are gonna reveal it, man. You know, they're gonna bring out different documents that's gonna back up our points.
Yeah.
He said that he's gonna confirm the words of his servants. Huh?
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? There's some else.
Job 15 and 20. The wicked man travaileth with pain all his days, and the number of his years is hidden from the oppressor. A dreadful sound is in his ears. In prosperity the destroyer shall come upon him.
Yeah.
Verse 34. For the congregation of the hypocrites shall be desolate.
Yeah, exactly. Said travail with pain on his day. The reason he comes up with these decrees is because really his soul is hurt. Yeah. He's showing acts. He's in pain, man.
Yo, they hate when people reveal them. When people question them and they reveal them, they hate it.
They hate that.
You don't see them at some of them protests like, yo, they be like barking at the people, bro. Like they're very angry that they're being revealed, man.
Yeah.
You know, they're angry how Cain. That show you their Cain, man.
Yeah.
Because Cain was like, do I know? And the Most High questioned him, which was most likely to a prophet, obviously, right? He said, "Am I my brother's keeper?" Right? He was cursing out, trying to curse out the prophet. You see? Go ahead, bro.
When he was going against Mordecai. Him. That same spirit, Same.
He was wrong.
He was wroth.
He was wroth to the fact he was wrong.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
We wanted to put all the nations together.
He wanted to put every babies, everything.
I put a special date.
He got a date. Yo, that's the money. That's the money. Oh yeah, that was the shalom act of that time. That was the shalom act of that time. That's right. That's right. Go ahead, man.
Yeah, it says here, verse.
You gotta do a lesson like that shit, man. Haman's shalom act. Go ahead, man.
It says, Job 15 and 34, for the congregation of the hypocrites shall be desolate, and fire shall consume the tabernacle of bribery.
You got something like
This is Job 20, verse 22. It says, "In the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in straits. Every hand of the wicked shall come upon him."
Yeah, and that word wicked in the Hebrew is ainam, right, which means laborer. Aimal, excuse me, which means laborer. Aimal, which means laborer. Okay? So the laborers are going to rise up against these elites. Okay? Esau's going to be exposed more and more. It's not going to be cool in the coming days, and it's not cool now to be an Edomite, so-called white person. Okay? Because now that shame is coming upon them, man. But in the days to come, it's going to be even worse, man. The more that's revealed. See, not even the surface was scratched on the wickedness that they did. Not even the surface, man. Right? Go ahead.
This is Isaiah 10, verse 1. Woe to them that decree unrighteous decrees, and direct grievousness which they have prescribed, to turn aside the needy from judgment.
Right, so they prescribe it, they have it prepared, and then they orchestrate situations so that they can pass that particular act. Right? That's what they do, right? They orchestrate, it's called order out of chaos. Right?
It says to turn aside the needy from judgment, and to take away the right from the poor.
And also pressure from above, pressure from below. Pressure from below is that the people, something happens, right? From the bottom, right? From where the people are at. And then on the top, the elites, they bring down a particular act. Right? Go ahead.
They'll also influence that pressure from you. They can also influence.
That's right. That's right. Go ahead.
It says, and to take away the right from the poor of my people, that widows may be their prey, and that they may rob the fatherless.
That's it. That's how they move it, man. And this is why, man, and the more things that are being revealed, this is most likely going to add on to what? Judah being roused up. See? When Judah, Uncle Murder was roused up in that interview, first of all, man. They're starting to get tired of you devils. See, he was in the spirit of us right there. He was in the spirit of, he's tired of these devils. I'm fucking tired of these devils. And he was getting ready, if God would have said too much, man, maybe he would have went over there, man. You know? Huh? Go ahead, bro. Go read. What do you got?
Psalm 94 and 20. Shall the throne of iniquity have fellowship with thee?
Let me get Judah. Who shall rouse him up? Let me get that, and let me get Yeah, bring that. Yeah, Isaiah. Bring that up too.
This is Genesis 49 and verse 8. It says, Judah, thou art.
Now, who's Judah? Judah's the so-called African Americans, man. Right, the head tribe, along with the other Judahs around the world. But this is dealing with Judah. We're dealing with specifically right now Judah in America, because that's what influences the world. Okay, the so-called African Americans. Go ahead.
It says, thou art he whom thy brethren shall praise. Thy hand shall be in the neck of thine enemy. Thy father's children shall bow down before thee. Judah is a lion's whelp. From the prey, my son, thou art gone up. He stooped down, he couched as a lion. And as an old lion, who shall rouse him up?
Who's going to rouse him up? Because right now he's crouching down as an old lion. He's lazy. He don't want to do nothing against the prey. right? But someone's gonna arouse them, bring back that youthful spirit in, like back in the day when Judah was ready to they were ready to do whatever, man. You know what I'm saying? They were ready to do whatever. The time of the Rodney King riots and before that, they were more in that, that they were ready to fight, You know what I'm saying? But now Judah's also, y'all bleed red. That fucking weak ass spirit, man. Well, you got eyes, I got eyes. What the fuck is that mean? Right? There's one race, the human race, that corny shit, right? Now Judah's about to get in a different mindset. And when they rouse up Jake and not Judah and Ephraim versus thy sons, bring that out, man.
It's the book of Zechariah.
Because listen, man, you know what I was thinking about? That machete fight, man. See that machete fight? See when the Lord put that spirit in. Let's think, Jake is not sweet, but the Jake is a warrior nation. And the Lord created us and taught us how to war. Like he could rouse up Jake to be top warriors if he wants.
He took his hand like nothing.
Bro,
You went back and just took it.
brother, for you to come to another man with a machete and he has a machete, and you come face to face and say whoever's gonna win is gonna win. You got a different spirit in you, man. No armor, no nothing. You got a different spirit in you, man. Even in the ancient world, it'd be like, yo, where the armor at? They give the sword, but where the armor at? Huh? Right? There's no armor. But look. Right? This is folly. You start making excuse about your other wife. And I just purchased purchased the land. Right? No, but for real, bro, what kind of spirit got to be in you, man? You see a man with a big machete, and he's coming to you, and they were sharpening it. They were sharpening it, okay? Because they just came face to face and started swinging the machete, bam, bam, taking blows and giving blows. And as the dude was falling, sliced off the man's head.
I think it's like one swing.
One swing.
It just flew off.
Like he was cutting up branches, right? But then while his hand was missing, he was still fighting with it.
Yeah.
So that's the kind of spirit the Lord is going to put back in our people. See? So it's not going to be a thing where Jake is scared. No, Jake's going to be on a trip like, yo, you understand what I mean? So that's why Esau is going to be scared. They're going to be scared, right? Among the sheep, give me that, man. And those were Simeonites. I thought it was Benjamin. It was a Benjamite speaking, right? I thought it was a Benjamin because it was Benjamite speaking on the thing. It was actually Simeon.
Oh yeah,
It was Simeon, yeah. Right? You can hear the Spanish in the background.
Okay.
But I guess Benjamin was just there on the island or whatever. He said, "Look at Rastaman strong. Rastaman strong. My friend, what like you ancient sword warrior or something." I know that was a trinity. But anyways, go ahead.
Zechariah 9:13. When I have bent Judah for me, fill the bowl with Ephraim, and raise up thy sons, O Zion, against thy sons, O Greece.
Can you imagine this? You just there, your hand just flies off, like, bro. First of all, you know what happens? You get into shock. You don't even really realize what's happening. Like, you don't initially necessarily feel the full brunt of that pain because you're in shock. Your body's in shock.
Adrenaline is rushing.
Huh?
And their adrenaline is rushing, bro. That's the word. Things happen, you don't even realize it until afterwards.
Yeah, 40 minutes later he's gone.
Yeah.
Crazy. Go ahead.
And made thee as the sword of a mighty man.
Yeah.
Right. Read that again.
Zechariah 9:13. When I have bent Judah for me, filled the bowl with Ephraim, and raised up thy sons, O Zion.
Again, the sons of Zion are so-called blacks like he was a Native American.
That's right.
Right? You are the sons of Zion. They're scattered around the world. Right? So we're going to be raised up against who? Go ahead.
Against thy sons, O Greece.
And that's really going to be the 2/3. That's not even going to be us because we're the men of the Lord. The Lord will continue to the end. We're not going to be part of that. Okay? We're just going to be watching. All right? But he's going to raise up our people to do that. Right?
Okay.
Go ahead.
And made thee as the sword of a mighty man.
Made thee as the scriptures say that the man of the Lord shall not strive. We're not going to be in the midst of that. Right? See, when we come we go into the chariots, when the Lord brings us up into the outer space after America's destroyed from Russia, Right? Then when we come down, that's when we're gonna fight with spiritual. That's how we fight with spiritual. We don't fight with the physical ways, man. We're just gonna pick up. We don't gotta get our hands. We just pick him up. Just pick him up. Just pick him up. Drop him back down, man. Go ahead, bro. Yeah, just rip him. Rip off one of his arms. The blood splatters on the other guy. The other guy just runs. It's good. Hey, that's why. What's his name? Magneto said you human, you Homo sapiens in your guns. He didn't say guns. He said guns. Go ahead.
This is in the book of Isaiah 19 and verse 17. And the land of Judah shall be a terror unto Egypt. Everyone that makes.
Well, look up the word terror. Let's go into the word terror, man. Right? Egypt represents America. All right? And whatever Judah's doing in America, the Judah, Benjamin, Levi around the world, they're going to follow that, man. It's going to be happening in Canada too. We're going to have certain that's going to be roused up out here too. Going to be roused up in London. They're going to be roused up just looking at what Judah's doing, man. Right? So you don't want to say nothing wrong to a so-called Black, Latino, Native American in that day, man. Right?
A lot of French, a lot of Haitians.
Huh?
A lot of Edomite French, a lot of Haitians too. There's a lot of Haitians here in Montreal.
Yeah, hell yeah. A lot of West Africans, right? A lot of Jamaicans, a lot of Caribbean people in general, Trinidadies, a lot of Caribbean people in general, man. Dominicans, okay, Simeonites, a lot of all these people out here, man. All around too, So when that spirit goes in, the Lord's just gonna turn up the spirit, man. And it's gonna be like an inspiration. Like you remember when that thing happened with the at that boat dock, and that one Jake, he said, "Yo, I feel something, man. I don't know. I feel like we gotta rise." You know what I'm saying? That spirit just entered into him. Like he was just inspired by that, right? So the Lord is gonna inspire Jake to do what he does, man.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, they had pictures of chairs everywhere.
Judah.
They went in on that. All right. Go ahead, bro.
Isaiah 19 and 17. And the land of Judah shall be a terror unto Egypt. Everyone that maketh mention thereof shall be afraid of himself because of the counsel of the Lord of hosts, which he hath determined against it.
Right. So that's it. So now look at the word terror.
This is the word terror. The Judah, it says Sagat. It says terror, but really, Strong's definition, it says fear, terror.
It says fear. That's what it is, fear. Yeah, so that's it. So fear, right? So he's gonna bring that fear upon these people, man. Okay. How you fear a lion? If a lion is out in the open, oh shit, it's a lion. They're coming. We're gonna be scared, man. We're gonna be very, very scared, man. So Judah's gonna have a spirit on it. Like I'm telling you, there's gonna be certain Judites Esau shooting at, and the bullets are gonna be hitting Judah, and Judah's gonna be running towards him anyway, man. He's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, we've seen that before.
You're like, die, huh?
I seen that, man. When Judah was getting shot, he was walking like.
Yep.
You guys
I've seen that years ago. When I was in early high school. There's one Judah got shot like 100 times. And he was just like still going at it. Like,
yeah.
100 times. They were popping, bro. They started to get nervous. So you can imagine a bunch of thousands of Judites with that type of spirit. Wow. And along with Benjamin, Judah, and Levi, Simeon, Gad, you know what I'm saying? Come on, man.
A lot of Jakes are gonna get that fury spirit.
Oh, amongst the sheep, you didn't bring that one out. You got it? Okay, go ahead. Say what you're gonna say.
A lot of Jakes are gonna get that pure spirit. If you ever watched the Vikings show,
Oh yeah.
he was just fighting. He was taking shots and he was dead.
Raise the sword.
Yeah.
They're gonna go out on their sword. Man.
It's not a gun.
Michael 5 and 8, it says, the remnant of Jacob shall be among the Gentiles in the midst of many people.
Meaning what? The other nations, right? Go ahead.
In the midst of many people, as a lion among the beasts of the forest, as a young lion among the flocks of sheep.
Right.
Who if he go through, both tread it down and tear it to pieces, and none can deliver.
All right, and none could deliver, man. Got the raccoon eyes,
Yeah.
Which Go ahead. Read it again, man.
And the remnant of Jacob shall be among the Gentiles in the midst of many people, as a lion among the beasts of the forest, as a young lion.
What happens if a lion's amongst the other beasts of the forest, man? Go ahead.
It says, as a young lion among the flocks of sheep.
Right, amongst the sheep, man. See what I'm saying? What do you think is going to happen, man? That's a free meal right there. That's the same thing as if you get a plate of curry chicken. It's the same thing. It's the same chance that sheep has against a lion, right? It's the same chance that rice and peas and the sauce pois has with Zabak. Go ahead.
It says, if he goes through, will tread it down and tear it to pieces, and none can deliver it.
Go ahead. That was it?
Yep.
And none can deliver it. So even they think that they're going to be saved by the police is going to be out of service soon. There's going to be a time where the police is out of service, man. Right? So who can you run to, man?
Right. I think you mentioned that. I think Brother Makasa, we did a video, said 911 doesn't work. At some point, there was a moment where 911 doesn't work.
Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, certain places. Where though? Well, where?
That was where he's at.
Oh, where he's at?
Yeah, where he's at.
Okay.
Yeah. Where he's at. There was a blackout for like 24 hours.
Yeah.
And then the police wasn't working. The 911 wasn't answering.
Yeah, but either way, that happens every now and then. That happened recently in certain places in America, Babylon. But that's gonna be a regular thing, man. They're not gonna have no one to call, man, to help them, right? Because the police, they have a family too, right? So when things get real, they're gonna want to take care of their own family, right? And by the way, speaking of the police, there's judgment coming to you too. Okay. What?
I think it's a scripture about the kingdom, but I could look it up for that too. Ezekiel 25 and 14. And I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by that. You want me to start at 12? Give me a second. Ezekiel 25 and 12, and it reads, Thus said the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, because that Edom had dealt against the house of Judah by taking vengeance and had greatly offended and revenged himself upon them.
Right, all the wicked. Well, we got a picture right there showing the wickedness of Edom. Right, so there's a lot of wickedness Edom has done to Judah, man. That's just scratching the surface, man. Okay, so not just Judah, all the tribes, man.
That's right.
Right, so guess what? There's going to be a judgment for that, man. We're coming to that point. Go ahead.
Therefore, thus said the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, I will also stretch out my hand upon Edom and will cut off men and beasts from it. And I will make it desolate from Teman, and the day of Dedan shall fall by the sword.
Right, so ultimately Esau is going to be brought down to nothing. That's why the scriptures say that, if grape gatherers came to thee, would they not leave some gleaning grapes? Esau's going to be brought down to nothing. Right, so Esau's on some level now completely desolate by the time when we hit the kingdom. Completely desolate. A nobody.
Right.
He's not going to own anything. He's not going to own anything. Even the shirt on his back. You know what I'm saying? Hey, that belongs to us because you belong to us.
That's right.
Go ahead.
Back your shirt after your shirt.
And I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people Israel, and they shall do in Edom according to my anger and according to my fury.
Make them work on some places with a bunch of thorns, barefoot. No shoes allowed in this region. Other one. Make sure you double the quota today. Yeah. The scripture said we're going to meditate terror. What does that mean? What does it mean to meditate terror? Well, we went into terror, it meant fear, right? What was the Hebrew word again? Chagai? Chagai, right. So we're going to meditate terror on the ass, man. Chagai. Go ahead.
According to my fury, and they shall know my vengeance, said the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua.
Yeah, that's right. Go ahead, bro. And they're gonna have a feeling that we're getting paid back now. This is the time. That's speaking about the kingdom, but let's deal with when Judah gets roused up on this side. They're gonna know this is for what we've done. Something in their mind will say, this is for what this is for slavery. Even now they're nervous about it. That's why anytime you bring up certain things, I get over it, because they know they gotta pay for that shit. Right? So when that time comes, they're gonna know that's gonna have something to do with that. Go ahead, real quick.
The word terror in the Merriam-Webster. It says here, a state of intense or overwhelming fear. An example says, he lived in terror of being caught. Violence or threat of violence used as a weapon of intimidation or coercion. Especially violent or destructive act committed by the act of terror. Something used, a very frightening or terrifying aspect. Someone or something that inspires fear.
Yeah, so that's it. That's it. Anyways, you got a precept, Shaquat?
Yep. Amos 9 and verse 13. Behold, the days come, saith the Lord, that the plowman shall overtake the reaper, and the treader of grapes, him that soweth seed, and the mountains shall drop sweet wine, and all the hills shall melt.
You got it, Shaquat. Break it down.
You know, like we're going into, you can also apply that to what, the time when Judah's gonna get roused up, man. You know, if they're gonna overtake or come up against, Esau, or the Edomites. They're the reapers right now, man.
Job 18 and 10, the snare is laid for him in the ground, and a trap for him in the way. Terrors shall make him afraid on every side, and shall drive him to his feet. His strength shall be hunger bitten, and destruction shall be ready at his side. It shall devour the strength of his skin, even the firstborn of death shall devour his strength. So again, that's what's awaiting him. The snare, the terror, his strength being brought down low. Okay, and again, destruction is ready for him. Right? So it says the end watches for you. Okay, so at the end, that's what the judgment. That's at the end of Esau's road. His destiny is really his destruction. That's the end. That's his his destiny to be destroyed, destruction.
Right. That's a part of his manifest destiny too. Indeed, he boasts in that. It was manifest destiny for him to rule the world. But it's also manifest destiny for you to get destroyed. For you to get brought down.
Right. So he that diggeth shall fall down. Right. He that rolleth the stone shall fall upon his head. This is his own counsel shall cast him down. The scripture says that his own tongue shall fall upon himself. Their own tongue shall fall upon himself.
Right? Good. Yes.
Yeah, okay, it's about rising up. It's even God is going to rise up, right? Genesis 14 and 19. God, a troop shall overcome him, but he shall overcome at the last.
Right, so God, God is the Native Americans. They've been overcome, right? They've been destroyed by who? By Esau, man, by Columbus, right? But at the end, they're gonna have the last laugh, man.
Well, not Columbus. Columbus didn't come to North America. He went to Hispaniola. Okay, he went to the Dominican Republic. He was by Esau.
Okay, Esau.
Edomites.
Esau's the one that overcame God, man. Destroyed them. Residential schools, they were completely destroyed, man. But what he's gonna overcome at the end, the Lord is gonna put a spirit in the Gadites, in the Native Americans, man. He's gonna clean them up.
That's right.
Yeah, right.
This is Psalm 7 in verse 15. He made a pit and digged it, and it's fallen into the ditch which he made. His mischief shall return upon his own head, and his violent dealing shall come down upon his own gate.
That's what you call poetic justice. His own snares, his own trap is gonna fall therein. So like Wile E. Coyote. You see, Esau is the physical counterpart of Wile E. Coyote. In the same way, he's always trying to catch the roadrunners, and he always ends up falling into his own snares. That's the same way Saeed was going to be found. Even to the point where he created the weapons that he used to destroy himself. See?
Which is the nuclear missile.
I almost forgot about that. You guys had to do.
Which is the nuclear missile.
Okay.
Okay. So he built it up ultimately to
Okay. So with that, we're gonna close up. We're gonna give all praises, glory, and honor. Go on to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutation, much love and respect to you. I come out to pushing this word out, truth and sincerity. Shalom. We got to close early because brothers got to go somewhere. Shalom. Shalom.
We're gonna start.
Yeah, I forgot too.
We're gonna leave this important.
You can.
You stop it? Okay, yeah.
You can.
I would have tried. I would have if I remember.